Hello guys. So today's question is triplet sum in array. Given an array and an integer target, determine if there exists a triplet in the array whose sum equals to given target. Return true if such triplet exists, otherwise return false. Okay. Here we have given array and target. We have to just return three elements, the three elements having sum equal to 31. Okay, so here is the 1 2 and this 8, 1 4 and 8 is equal to 13. So this is our one of the triplet. Okay, so for this what we have to do, just brute force approach, is that we can traverse one and one element through loop, while loop, sorry, for loop, and we will add each elements. Okay, this first, second, third, and other three, like this way, and we will calculate target. If the sum equal to target, then we will find it out the target, right? So this is the one of the brute force approach. I have created for this some visualization to understand it better. Okay, so I have taken this example. Okay, so for this what we have to do, this is the ith index, this is the jth index, and this is the inner kl index. Okay, inner for loop. So first what we will do, this inner for loop we will traverse, and here we have to find it out, the sum target is 18. Okay, so where will we will get 18 target, so you can see 4 6 and 8, these are our target. Okay, this is our target, so we will find it out. This inner for loop will move to the next step, that is 6, the sum will be 13. Okay, again sum will be 13, then 8, then 15. Some what will happen next time, this green will move to the next part. Okay, and the last index will move to the this index. So this, the sum is 13, sum is 13, and that sum is 15. So like this way we have to traverse each and every element. So next time, this is the ith index, l index, or and r. Okay, so r index will move that inner for loop, then l index will move, and after that we just found it our triplet, the sum is 18. Okay, like this way we can find it out. Okay, so this is the brute force approach. Here I have created for loop, first for loop, the second for loop, and the third for loop. Here in the inner for loop we just have to check if the three elements equal to target, then we just have to return it down the answer, that is true. Okay, else false, this is the below. Okay, the second approach I have taken this also example with visualization. Okay, I have done that as well. I will just make a change in this logic to get correct scenario. Okay, for okay, so think about the solution first. How we will find it out? The triplet sum equal to 13. The first way is that we can sort it out the given array. Okay, if we sort, we will find it. We already get one index, that is first. We just have to find it those two another. Okay, elements. So consider first, second, and third. Here in between, the first element we know. Okay, so these two elements we don't know, but here is catch. We know this, the sum of these three elements is 6. Okay, so we will find it out, the sum of two elements, the left two elements, that is 2 and 3, equal to 6 minus 1, right? So this one will move to the right side, and this, in this way we will find it out, the target. Okay, I have done this simple maths only. There is no difficult part. Here I have sorted that given array. Okay, after that I am just storing the remaining part of target. Okay, so this we consider this as first element in triplet, and we just have to find it out the remaining two elements. For that I will show you the visualization as well to get clear idea. Okay, so this is our array. I have sorted it out already. So I have taken this as our first, and we just have to find it out the second and third element. Okay, of that. So finding out the third element, as we know, we have to find it out the target 22. Okay, so if target 22 is less than the total sum, then this red index will move to the back side. Okay, as you can see. Okay, so if it is less 13, it is less than 22, right? So we will move this green part to the next time. Means what? If the sum is less, okay, same sum is less, then we have to add the greater element. That is, here is the less element, so we just add to greater element in that. Okay, so I'm trying to add. If we get our answer that is 22, then it is fine. If we don't get any answer, then we just have to check for another index, that is one index. Okay, and the next part of starting index and the last part is same. Okay, so it will move the last index to n minus 1, and the same way it will move till here. Okay, the same way this index will move. Okay, in this way 3 as well, because 3. Okay, here we will find it out somewhere. 6 6. Okay, yeah, we will get this point, and if we just receive our triplet, then we just have to return as 2. Okay, here. Okay, so I have overall, I will explain you. I have just sorted it out. Okay, so here the first part is I'm storing the left element. Okay, so I just found the first element itself here, and I'm storing the first element is this. Okay, so I'm storing this in value. Okay, and we have to start from this, the starting index plus 1. Okay, the ith index plus 1, and end index will be n minus 1. If the add this part, I have just written it over here. Okay, and if the sum this part is greater, then what we just have to do, the subtraction will remain same. If this part is greater, then we have to just make index less than. Okay, and it is small, then we just have to increment the start index, else false. It is so simple. Okay, thank you. Here the time complexity is so simple. For this O of n cube, right? Because we are using traversing these three for loop. Okay, and for another, for this O of n log, this part we have to sort it out. Here O of n, and in between again we have to traverse, right, this as well. So this is O of n. So overall time complexity will be O of n square. Okay, thank you.